What's up, everybody? Welcome to Diamond Owl Reactions. I'm Paper Chase.
And it's the one and only Diamond Don Juan. We are back with another reaction just for you.
And today we are reacting to Reba McEntire, Fancy.
Yeah, I'm excited because neither one of us have heard this song. And sometimes it can be challenging to find a song that neither of us know at all.
Not even
what you know about Reba? You know anything about Reba? You know
I saw her face and I recognized her. Was she like in like a show or something?
No, she's just like a renowned country singer from a family of artists.
Okay. No, I don't know anything about her. I know that she's red haired.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I know a little song.
Little song. Why do you keep squeezing close to me?
Because look, the little logo is in front of my face and covering my immaculate hairline.
All right. So we're going to jump into this reaction. Anything else?
Yeah, guys, before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's right, baby. Subscribe now. All right, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
I just can't believe it. I mean, Fancy Ray Baker riding in my cab. It's some kind of weather we're having, ain't it, Fancy? I'll tell you what, I've seen every movie you've ever made, and my wife Louise, she's got every record you ever made. Fancy Ray Baker, my goodness. You know, I really didn't know you was from this area. But I'll tell you what, I think you are the most famous person to ever come from these parts. So you just passing through, you gonna stay for a while?
Sorry, what'd you say?
I said, are you just passing through, or you gonna stay for a while?
No, I'm just passing through.
Louise is not gonna believe this. Fancy Ray Baker in my cab. You know, you might want me to wait. This ain't necessarily the best neighborhood.
No, I'll be a while.
Oh, well, that's no problem. I won't even keep the meter running.
Okay, thanks. I remember it all very well. Looking back, it was the summer I turned 18. We lived in a one-room run-down shack on the outskirts of New Orleans. We didn't have money for food or rent, to say the least. We were hard-pressed. Then Mama spent every last penny we had to buy me a dancing dress. Well, Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, and she painted my eyes and lips. Then I stepped into a satin dancing dress that had a split from the side clean up to my hip. It was red velvet trimming and it fit me good. And standing back from the looking glass there stood a woman where a half-grown kid had stood. She said, here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. She said, here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Mama died a little bit of perfume on my neck, then she kissed my cheek. And then I saw the tears welling up in her troubled eyes as she started to speak. She looked at a pitiful shack and then she looked at me and took a ragged breath. She said, your paws runned off and I'm real sick and the baby's gonna starve to death. She handed me a heart-shaped locket that said, to thine own self be true. And I shivered as I watched a roach crawl across the toe of my high-heel shoe. It sounded like somebody else that was talking, asking, Mama, what do I do? She said, just be nice to the gentleman, Fancy, they'll be nice to you. She said, here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do, but if you won't have it, it's up to you. Now don't let me down, now your mama's gonna move you uptown.
The song's a banger, but there's a lot of trauma packed in this thing, man.
A lot of trauma. I mean, dude, I can't imagine. I mean, I'm almost speechless because it's like, how do you put into words, like, you know, having your daughter, putting her in a red dress, it's slid up to her hip and saying, hey, this is our one chance out of this life. I'm gonna send you to the big city to make your way.
To live with this guy. I thought there's kind of saying something different.
Well, that's what I'm reading between the lines, and this is what I'm getting. I could be wrong, but she's basically saying like, hey, one way or another, you need to find a man that's going to take care of you and take care of us, whatever that
she's
means.
pimping her daughter out right here, right now.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
One way or another. That's what it feels like. But it could be the other. So I'm just trying to give a little credibility and say, hey, go find yourself a good, man to take care of you, or whatever it takes, because the baby's about to die.
I'm getting real Sublime Wrong Way feels off this song.
I don't know that song.
Really?
Mm-mm. Sorry, I do a nervous laugh. Sometimes people will be like, how could you laugh at a moment like this? This is how I personally deal with trauma. When something's like kind of dark, I just like chuckle like, oh. I don't know what that is. That's a coping mechanism, but I've been called out about it many times.
I'll tell you the lyrics to Wrong Way once we finish this out, because that's just how, that'll explain
I didn't
how
know
I
what
feel
to
about
expect
this song.
on this song. It's a great song, but this is not what I expected. Let
Me neither.
just say that.
Uptown.
And I'm invested. I need to know how the story finishes. Like, what's happening? Obviously, Fancy made it, right?
Yeah.
She's got a fur coat on.
Well, it's really real quick. I just want to say, like, Reba McEntire, her voice is so distinct. It's like I've never heard anybody sound like her. It's a beautiful voice. All right.
Well, that was the last time I saw my mom, and I'd left that rickety shack. The welfare people came and took the baby, mama died, and I ain't been back. But the wheels of fate started to turn, and for me there was no way out. Wasn't very long till I knew exactly what my mama been talking about. I knew what I had to do, and I made myself this solemn vow. I was gonna be a lady someday, though I didn't know when or how. But I couldn't see spending the rest of my life with my head hung down in shame. I might have been born just plain white trash, but Fancy was my name. She said, here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. She said, here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. It wasn't long after a benevolent man took me in off the streets. 1 week later, I was pouring his tea in a 5-room hotel suite. Yes, you were. I charmed a king, a congressman, and an occasional aristocrat. And then I got me a Georgia mansion in an elegant New York townhouse flat. And I ain't no mad. Now in this world, there's a lot of self-righteous hypocrites that call me bad and criticize mama for turning me out, no matter how little we had. But though I ain't had to worry about nothing from now on 15 years, well, I can still hear the desperation in my poor mama's voice ringing in my ears. Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Oh, here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do, but if you won't have it, it's up to you. Now don't let me down, hon, your mama's gonna move you uptown. Okay, mama, I understand. Well, I guess you did.
Dang, we got 13 more.
Hold on.
Oh, you want
I just wanted to make sure that I saw that right. To thine own self be true. It's very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of packed into that song for sure.
It's not what I was expecting.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I mean, you said it. She said at one moment her mom turned her out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's, I guess, turned her out of the house is one way, but then like to turn somebody.
I was thinking a little bit darker at first, to be honest with you. And
Okay.
at least she went out to the city, made a life for herself, you know.
I think that the message was by any means necessary.
Mhm.
I think that's what she was saying. It's like you're destined for a life of poverty. You
Here's
know,
your one chance, go frickin' make it happen.
and this is what you have as a woman. Like, unfortunately, like that's a pretty, I mean, whatever, you could call it dark, but you know, coming from where she's coming from, poverty, literal, you know, baby sick and dying, they have no money. It's like, what do you have in this world? Like, what skills do you have? And that's what she said. It is basically like, hey, honey, like, this is your one shot.
Yeah, totally. And at the end of the day, I mean, it's a positive thing that happened, you know, for her. Like, she even turned around and said, you know, Mama, I understand why you did it. You know, I was thinking more along the lines of like sending her out and she was going to come back 45 minutes later. That's what I was kind of thinking at first, you know, like that's why I was like dark, but
like literally, like, okay,
pimping her out, literally, not just sending her off for a hopeful better life because there's not, you know. So I'm glad that wasn't the case, but yeah, I mean, you know, I think it's a hero story at the end of the day.
She found herself an aristocrat and a politician, and got herself a big house.
Yeah.
And then came back and opened up a charity, an orphanage. So I guess in that sense, it is like a hero's journey, and it has a happy ending.
Because she, you know, she's obviously, like he was saying in the beginning, I've seen all your movies, I've listened to all your music, so clearly she turned it into a successful career.
Yes.
So
she did. That's, she made it out the trap, as they say.
Yeah.
She made it out the hood. But that's saying, to thine own self be true. That's an interesting thing to have on a locket. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to look this up because people are going to hate me. They're going to, what are you talking about? Do you know where that saying comes from?
No.
I'm pretty sure that's like the saying of like the Satanic Church.
Look it up.
Yeah, I gotta know, because I'm like, where did that saying come from?
Yeah, I didn't.
Aleister
know
Crowley, maybe? To thy own self be true. Who came up with that statement?
Pee Wee Herman. I'm just kidding.
William Shakespeare.
This guy, isn't that satanic?
Yeah. So once again, I'm wrong. This is why I don't like taking risks, but then, you know.
I mean, it's not a risk. It's just misinformation.
That's why I looked it up, because I'm like, I could have swore that was like Aleister Crowley or something.
Oh, that's so funny. Great song, though. I mean, and the chorus was so catchy. Her voice was so great. I just loved the subject matter, but how it can turn each chorus into just this kind of, like rock, like heavy. What?
Yeah, I wasn't completely wrong. It's associated with that. I knew I had heard that before.
Okay, how is it associated?
It's, I mean, I'm not going to get into it, but it basically says, to thy own self be true is the essence of Satanism. I had heard that before. Like, I'm pretty sure, do what thou wilt. That's what his statement was. I knew it was something like that. To thy own self be true. I definitely got it wrong. Why am I trying to dig myself out of this?
Yeah, I'm like,
why am I trying to dig myself out of this hole?
Yeah, but that was awesome. First ever listen to Reba McEntire. What else should we check out from her? I mean, I love her voice.
I'm trying to think of another song. She's got another big song that's like an absolute banger. We'll have to go through the list and figure it out. I definitely was not expecting that type of subject matter from Reba McEntire, if I'm being completely honest. That was a lot like deeper and just real. I mean, I was going to say dark, but it's just real. It's just a real.
Because of you.
See, there we go. You know some Reba.
Because of you. All right, cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a fun one. That was a great song, and I'm glad we got to experience that. If you had a good time, make sure you drop a like. And if you want to join us on this journey, make sure you subscribe. That's right. Subscribe. You have to subscribe to the channel. Oh, don't forget, guys.
That's right. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.